I'm djTLM, and this is Share the Knowledge. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy djTLM. You're checking out the Share the Knowledge podcast right here on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Anchor. And maybe you're checking out one of the video clips on YouTube. That's youtube.com/djTLMtv. This is my weekly podcast, educational podcast for DJs, where I answer questions that I receive on a weekly basis. And I'll also have a live stream on Facebook, and I'll be answering a couple of questions from there as well. Now, this question comes from Palestine, and it's from a DJ who's been DJing for 3 years. He's still in school, and this year he canceled all his gigs and stopped practicing because he wanted to study hard and get a high grade. Now, he had some free time last week and wanted to practice a little bit, but it felt like he just didn't know anything anymore, and everything he played sounded bad, and he wants to know what he should do. Now, that is what we call being rusty. You can acquire a skill. That can be any skill, but if you don't do it for a long time, you will have to adjust again and get that feeling again. Now, to be honest, when a DJ tells me that they've been DJing for 3 years, I don't know what that means. Does that mean that you just got a set 3 years ago and practice every once in a while? Does that mean that you've been active in clubs for 3 years, that you're practicing on a daily basis? Because that all matters. So I'll give you this example. I know someone who took quite a long time to get his driver's license. Like, that took way longer than it usually does. And after he got his license, he didn't get in a car for, I don't know, I think a couple of years. That was the biggest waste of money ever because he just had to learn everything again because he was not a practitioner. I mean, he took the classes and he was already not a fast learner, but once he got it, he didn't just drive anymore. So he's not a practitioner. He's not doing what he learned how to do. And then you kind of unlearn, you forget. So you've been playing for 3 years. I've had the same experience when I haven't scratched in a while. It's not as if I forgot how to scratch, but the first couple of minutes, I'm like, ooh, it's not sounding as fresh and sharp as it should be. That happens if I haven't done that for a while. Now, of course, for me, I'll get back into rhythm within like a couple of minutes, sometimes even faster, like give it a minute and I'm good. But that's because I've been doing this for such a long time and I'm a true practitioner. So it'll come back faster. Now, if you've played for 3 years and you didn't play that often, then of course, if you haven't done it for a while, it's going to take you a little bit to get back into it. And maybe it's just disappointment because you were expecting just to take off where you left off, just to continue and be as good as you were. And you just were surprised. So now you know that's pretty normal. And it's called being rusty. And you could have the same thing with driving a car, like the experience I just gave you. If you have your license and you haven't driven in a couple of months, it might take you a sec. You still know how to drive. That's not the issue. But you might have to adjust for a second and get that feeling again. And after that, you're good. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just continue to practice, and then it should definitely come back to you.